All right, part 2. So I'm just sorry. I know I'm smiling a lot. No, fuck that. I'm not sorry. I'm just so happy for this fucking story to come out. I'm so happy. So here we have more of Tim Conlon, the lawyer. I have a hard time saying it, so does Rose, and also Rose, who is Cody and Emma's mother. So you're gonna see some more behind the scenes look at how they're interacting, and I want you to assess for yourself what kind of people who are and who's lying. Take a look.
Is any of that true?
No, that's not true at all.
I think there was a memento you indicated you took with you to rescue the children on Friday, and I haven't asked you about it to see it before now, but can you pull out what that is and explain its significance and his reaction?
It's his Paul Pride he got in 2013 for completing behavior program at school. He was actually in the newspaper for that down there in North Carolina. He was really proud of it. We took him out for pizza that night, and we went to We went to the bowling alley to play for kind of a reward, and he went and got a video game that he liked. He worked hard to complete that program at school.
So as much as Heather and Mike want to say that Cody was just so awful at his old school in Oklahoma, and then he was doing so well there even though he's self-harming and they're punishing him for it, apparently he completed a program for behavior. Well, gee, look at that. He was really proud of himself. Look at that, Heather and Mike, you fucking liars.
The teachers actually bragged. He was the best student, he said.
Wow, Heather and Mike. We had no idea because of all the lies you fucking told.
The teacher said, sorry.
It's all right, girl. You don't have to be a perfect speaker. You just have to show that you care about your kids, and you've consistently been showing that through your actions. That is fucking awesome and makes me so happy. So see, Heather and Mike, let's explain something. Positive reinforcement works if you do it right. If you treat behavioral problems right, you don't just abuse, but you have discipline and consequences, but you also have positive reinforcement. But you don't have abuse. I guess you're okay. Abuse. That doesn't work. So look, the mother actually said he completed this program. We took him out for pizza. We did some fun stuff. We got him a game. That's called positive reinforcement instead of psychologically fucking with him for the world to see, for you to make money day after motherfucking day after motherfucking day. That's how that works. And maybe once you guys lose all your kids, you will understand that.
And what did he say about remembering that item?
It helped him. It calmed him down. He remembered that it wasn't true that what Mike and Heather said, that I didn't love him anymore and didn't want him. He remembered that I did want him and I did love him.
And I'm also so happy to hear that she thought ahead of time, let me bring some items to help him understand, because she fucking knew he'd be brainwashed. And you know, the reason this pisses me off and so many other people is I was a kid of divorce as well as countless other people. We know what it's like to have your parents try to brainwash you about the other parent, and they all play both sides. It, to a child, is fucking maddening. My parents did that with my parents did that with me and my siblings. So we were split. And some of us really were under the impression of our dad that our mother was horrible, and then from our mom that our dad was horrible. And in the end, both of them were fucked up, and both had tons and tons and tons of issues, even though I think my mother was probably more in the right in the situation, but it doesn't matter. Both of them, every time we were around them, said how evil the other one was. Do you understand to a child what that does? To a 5-year-old child, to hear that one of your parents is so horrible they could hurt you and that you're not safe? But then again, that might have been the situation with one of my parents. And it ended up being the situation with both of my parents. But understand, to a child, because I remember this, the psychology of a 5 or 6-year-old, they do not understand, and they are taught that the people you are supposed to trust, you cannot trust. It's a psychological mindfuck that stays with you for years. So congratulations, Rose. I am happy that you thought ahead as a parent, brought items to help spark his memory, to show him, look, here's the evidence of some of the things that we can show you negate the abuse and the brainwashing you went through. That's fucking awful.
He calmed down and got back in the car with me.
So happy that he did, and I'm so happy you guys are in a better place with it. I'm happy that he's being able to calm down. But furthermore, because I really want to think about this, let's go into this. Can we really believe it? Because we don't have video evidence. Oh, that's right. When you're a good parent, you aren't filming your kids and putting it out for the world to see for money or period. Right? Right, Heather and Mike? Daddy motherfucking O5 and Kathy of the Year? So she didn't film it and didn't put it out there for the world to see because you necessarily don't want your kids in that position if you care about their health, well-being, and safety, especially when you're abusing them. See, you need to take some parenting lessons from this bitch.
Now, Emma, well, strike that. Cody, how's Cody fared over the last couple of days?
He's fared pretty good. He has a long road to recovery.
I'm glad that he's doing well, and I can't imagine the fucking counseling bills y'all are gonna have and the programs you're gonna have to put Emma and Cody in to learn how to just fucking be healthy, functioning kids again. I can't fucking imagine.
It's gonna take a lot of counseling to help him. A lot of family counseling to get us all back on track as a close, tight-knit family. But I know he can do it, and we all can get through this.
And I am so happy that we hear that the focus for them is on family counseling. Because remember, when they talked to KeemStar and they put it out in other videos, they said, oh, we have counseling. We're not sure. Boogie said you need to have somebody in that home monitoring and need to go to counseling. Yeah, well. Then all of a sudden, Fallston Group comes in and they're all about counseling, but we don't hear a word of it. Hey guys, Fallston Group, if that were true and they were all in intensive family counseling, why is it when GMA was when they were being interviewed on GMA and all that was happening, the kids were being taken away? Well, if they were in such good programs, what programs were they in? Oh, that's right. They were being taken away while you were taking money from DadddyOFive to spin a story about how wonderful they are. I want to hear what the fuck you spin next, Fallston Group.
And Emma, I think Emma has bounced back pretty fast and pretty well.
Oh yes, Emma's back to being a mouse. She loves cheese. That's the first thing she asked me for was cheese because she wasn't allowed to have it at Heather's house or Mike's house.
I'm so happy to hear that Emma is doing well. I think we all knew that Cody might have some issues because Cody got the worst of the abuse and he's the youngest, so he might have some issues transitioning, so that must have been really scary for him and trying to understand. But wait a minute. Emma was not allowed cheese at their house. Why was she not allowed cheese? Is it because she liked cheese and maybe they just didn't want her to eat it all and they couldn't buy extra because they're assholes? Because remember, Cody and Emma are just tag-alongs. Because the only thing anybody really cares about are the 3 older ones that are Heather's kids. Because remember, Heather fucking was the manipulator that ruled the fucking roost and Mike just went along with it to get poon. So whatever Heather wanted to do, Mike was gonna do. Because white trash motherfucking logic. As long as he's getting fed and he's getting his dick serviced, he don't give a fuck.
So she was happy about that, and to see her cousin. They grew up together, all 4 kids, and they didn't leave each other's side. They even slept on the floor together, had like a little camp out. That's how they slept all weekend, actually.
So glad to hear all of this. So yeah, so the situation, it sounds like, is that because I know she'd done some interviews where she talked about that Emma has a cousin that looks just like her and that they're really close. So all the kids got to sleep on the floor and just have slumber parties and eat cheese and have fun, and that's what kids should be fucking doing. That's awesome. Fucking Rose, I'm so happy to hear that. That's awesome.